Welcome back to my channel. Thank you everyone for watching the part one, and this is part two. And let's just continue from where we stop. After our second daughter was born, he refuses to contribute to household expenses, do house chores, or watch the kids so I could go to work. He also began emotionally and financially abusing me. He would insult me. Every little opportunity he has, he will insult my body, calling me fat and making hurtful statements like, oh, and if you don't want to enjoy it, you can go. Who will marry a single mother of three? So you better sit yourself there, you know. And I endured it all because I had to keep working to pay my bills and take care of my children. So I have to find someone to help me babysit my kids while I'm at work or in school. We kept on pushing forward until I reached a breaking point. I said, you know what? I really need to go back to school. I wanted to go to nursing school. Just as I have supported you and you have gone to school in the past and now your life is better. I needed to empower myself too. So I noticed that he didn't want to agree, but eventually after a lot of persuasion, he reluctantly agreed. Reluctantly. So I went back to school. And just as I've said, the same attitude continued. I noticed that he becomes so increasingly disrespectful, going out without telling me, locking his phone, spending all the time with phone, even when the kids has so many needs around him, crying for help, needed help, shower or clean up from the bathroom. He pretends like it's too busy, he's not hearing anything. And even if I'm doing my homework, doing anything, reading, I have to get up to do all these things. He did all he could to make sure that I drop out. He did all he could to make sure I'm frustrated. Despite all this, I worked so hard juggling school, kids, and a part-time job to support my home. Meanwhile, he spent his money elsewhere. He doesn't even contribute as he should financially to the house needs. Yet he continued to belittle me. Every little opportunity he had, I've become so little in his eyes because probably because I don't earn as much as he does. But when he had nothing, I had supported him without complaint. Still, I kept on enduring. I did not run away, neither did I walk away with my kids. I didn't want to walk away from my marriage despite all his behavior. Eventually, thank goodness, I graduated from my nursing school and I started working, and the abuse slightly decreased. Then I got pregnant with our third child, and I thought things would improve, but nothing really changed. Nothing really changed. And it would be my birthday, no happy birthday, no gift, nothing. But when it's people's birthday, say, oh, by the way, that is the days he will manage to even tell me. He will take his friends out. They will go out for birthday celebration and all that. Anyway, just as I've always been a believer that when you have the means, don't wait until people give you a treat before you give yourself a treat. Give yourself a treat. No one will love you as you love yourself. So I decided to, when I turned 40, I decided to give myself a treat. I decided to throw a little party to pat myself in the back that said, you have been through a lot. Now it is time. Let's celebrate a little. So I wanted to celebrate my milestone birthday, which also marked nearly 15 years of our marriage. I planned a birthday party, sent out invitation. It was not a massive party, it was a small party, but it was a party. and I expected my husband to be by my side. But guess what? He was not there. He claimed that his name was on schedule, that he had to work that day because his name was on schedule. This was planned. It wasn't a week plan, it wasn't a month. It was planned. How could you not know that your name was on schedule? But no, the truth is that he was with another woman that day. Another woman. For 2 years after that, I kept trying to hold on to everything I believe in marriage. But after years of endurance, I finally decided to walk away. And suddenly, all people could say was, oh my God, now that she's done with nursing school, she left him. How could she? After he supported her, pay the bills, and she now walk away. No, I didn't walk away. I have endured for years. You are not wearing the shoe. He that wears the shoe knows where's the pinch. They didn't know my story. No one knows my story. But wait a minute. I am not sharing this story so that I would justify that he was wrong and I was right. I am sharing this story so others can learn from my mistake. Maybe if I had spoken up and stood up for my rights, stood up and speak, my marriage wouldn't have even fallen apart. I avoided conflict all these years. I wanted peace. I kept quiet so I could focus on my home and my school without any fights. But in the end, staying silent only made things worse. I am not telling my story to justify myself. I don't care. Like seriously, I don't care what people think. I am telling it because so many people, especially the African women in America, are suffering in silence. Many African men come to the US expecting their wives to uphold traditional gender roles. Why they live life differently. They want us to work full-time, pay bills, help with bills, take care of the homes, cook, clean, and raise the kids. Yet they refuse to offer the basic support they could give to their wife. Basic kindness. This has broken many homes. Let's talk about why they think that we should bring what we can offer in Africa to America. Women and couples in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole, if they don't have neighbor to help, they have relations to help. They have friends, they have family, they have nanny, they have people they can pay with barely nothing, and that will help them to care for their children. We don't have those services here, and so it becomes so difficult for married couple to run around for all their children appointment and everything and work and still serve you as a king as you desire. I know men suffer in marriages too, but I can confidently say that many African women endure more than people realize. Nigerian men want to be served like they are still in Africa. Yet they don't treat their wives with the same love and respect that African men back home do. Many of our women are exhausted, depressed, and struggling in silence. It is time to change this narrative. If we are expected to work and help with bills, then our men should also show care, love, and support. Marriage is about partnership, not slavery. To all women out there, speak up. Don't wait until it is bad. Don't wait until you are broken, until things cannot be amended. Don't wait. Many women is broken. Don't wait until you are broken. Don't wait until you are depressed. Mental health is real and your well-being matters. It's not just Black lives that matter. Women, your mental health matters. Your well-being matters. So take this serious and care for yourself. Care for yourselves. This place is full of loneliness. All people do is walk and walk and walk and come back home. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. And it is more painful to come back home. The person that's supposed to protect you be the one to give you more pain. And then this has caused several breakdowns in several homes. So let's speak up and let the men wake up and help their wives. Because some, like I said, held on for so long and they became broken. It cannot be amended anymore. And that is why they walk away. So this story is being shared so many can learn from the mistake of those who has made this mistake, so you don't make the same mistakes. In order for us not to elongate this video more than it should, not all details were included. So many things were cut off out of rush, but this is the story. Behind every walk away, there has been years of endurance, pain, and cry. And such person could be depressed. Or for one person who is gallivanting and happy with another woman, and when he walk away, people see it as because he or she got what he wants. No, there is more to all these stories. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to this channel if you have not. Have a great day.